Let's Talk with Yolanda. How you doing? It's a beautiful, beautiful day today. I hope it's as beautiful to you as it is to me. Hermano Diaz, hermoso Diaz, beautiful, beautiful day. And yes, today I have a guest, somebody over there in that chair. Awesome. And I'm going to introduce you to her in a few minutes. I just want to say today that I want to relive a little bit about what we talked about the different fears and stressors and depressions that come under this COVID pandemic. However, I thought it was important to bring someone to share how they're empowered, how they give to the community, and how they sustain and can sustain the community. Can we talk, people? How you doing? So I'm going to introduce her. Before I introduce her, I just want to know, are you doing your breathing? I'm going to start it off quickly with a breathe in, breathe out, just as an icebreaker. And I want to say hello to everyone that's taking this moment, taking this time to be a part of this. So I'm going to say on 3, I would like to do the breathing exercise. I'm going to do 5. Do as many as you can. So on 3, 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. And exhale. Okay, people, we're going to get started. That was our icebreaker. So today, I would like to take this moment and this opportunity to introduce Jurena Davis. Jurena Davis has a company and she's an entrepreneur. She's a Philadelphia native and it's called Made to Clean Services LLC. On that note, I'm going to turn it over. Jurena, how are you?
I'm good, Yolanda. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Jurena, do you want to talk to the viewers and tell them how is it for you being an owner and with the COVID pandemic, with the isolation, and with people losing their homes, their jobs? How does that fit in with you?
Well, actually, it's a mixture of both. You have some people who still want to do the social distancing, so they don't want anyone, coming into their homes, doing their cleaning, and also, since it's the pandemic that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you have those who, because of the pandemic, they want their homes just clean, from top to bottom, sanitized, deodorized. So we do that as well.
So, Jurena, can I ask you a question? So, how long have you been self-employed?
I've actually been self-employed since 1993, up until 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, up until 2000. And of course, I had a mishap, in my home. That's during the time when my mom passed away, and it was very stressful. So I ended up closing the business at that time, and also at that time I was a sole proprietorship.
Mm-hmm.
Went back to regular 9 to 5 working. Years later, I just decided I really love working for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So August of 2020, I decided to revamp the business, open the business back up, and went from there and turned it into the LLC at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then, business has just been really, booming, from there.
Okay.
Due to the pandemic.
Wow. Well, I'm really sorry about your loss, but again, that comes under grief. And, you were able to bounced back, to the point you still have grief. You will always have your loved one with you, but you were able to show resilience and empowerment and continue on with the business. So when you say that you have a business, is this a business of you yourself or you with others? And can you tell the viewers a little bit about, do you travel out of the state? Do you stay local?
I primarily stay local within the Philadelphia area, a little outside going into the different counties, Montgomery County, Delaware County, Chester County. I do those counties as well, but primarily I'm in Philadelphia.
In Philadelphia. So do you, I'm going to take a drink of this, and today we have, this is to you. Today, this cup says, we are all in this together. Yes. Take a little sip. Tastes delicious. Some mango juice in there. I hope you have your tea, your coffee, your water, something to join in with us. And it's like breaking bread, but we're just having a nice drink together. So Jurena, when, you say that, is it family based? Is it having people help you from the community?
It's primarily family based.
Okay.
Although I have a list of non-family on standby at any moment when something huge comes along, then I'll call out to those other resources.
So Jurena, do you clean houses, clean office buildings? What exactly do you do?
I actually do both. I do commercial and residential cleaning. We do have several commercial accounts and regular residential clients.
So if someone wanted to reach you, how would they reach you?
Well, you can reach me at my website, www.madetoclean93.com, or you can give us a call at 267-437-5427.
Can you give it to them one more time?
That number again would be 267-437-5427. Or you can reach us on our website, which also has the number posted on the website at www.madetoclean, that's MAIDTOCLEAN 93.com.
Thank you. So I'm going to go back to Jurena in a minute. I thought this was a perfect time to bring Jurena on. We're ending Women History Month. And, here's a person that's self-employed, have her own business, giving back of herself and giving to the community. And, I want to switch gears a little bit. We talked about hoarding and depression. So how I thought this correlates together, here's the deal. You can be hoarding and you can be depressed and not even realizing that you're hoarding, or maybe you used to clean and people used to maybe even say, oh, you have ADHD or ADD, you just have to clean. However, now that the dark side has struck in you and you feel overwhelmed with the COVID and the fear, maybe dust is starting to accumulate. Maybe the table is starting to pile up. Maybe the sofa you cannot sit on because you got too much stuff. There's no space. So, we sometimes have to reevaluate and reassess, because sometimes we're like, oh, I can't afford no cleaning person. Sometimes we value and take our money and use our funds in different areas. But then sometimes we talk about invest in ourselves. Sometimes we may need a person to come in. We may need a person to come in and say, you know what? I'm really not even on top of my game right now because I have so much going on. So I need some help. So we talked about a village. We talked about bringing people in to help assist you, where we talked about that rope, and we talked about if I could not grab the rope, you could grab the rope for me. Well, sometimes we may need to look around and say, you know what? I'm not going to buy those expensive sneakers, or I'm not going to take this funds and do this and do that. I'm going to bring some people in and get my house together, to get my environment together. Because with me, again, self-disclosed, I'm asthmatic. I can't afford to have the dust because it would just drive my sinuses all over the place. But because I do work, even though I'm working from home, I am responsible to meet the demands of my job. I am responsible to meet with my clients and give them the best of me. So I may not be able to clean as well as I would like, but then that's when I have to step out the box and say, okay, I need somebody to come in. I need somebody to come in because, again, hoarding is a part of depression. It's a part of mental disorder. So sometimes we have to look in that toolbox and see what tools are available for us to use and utilize them. Jurena could be in that toolbox and be another thing to utilize. Jurena, so I want to ask you, a lot of businesses have suffered. And the impact of COVID, a lot of small businesses have just totally went under. You know,
Right.
What are your views about that?
I think it's a bad loss because some of these businesses have been in business for years, decades, and with this pandemic to come about, the way it did, basically scaring us all, not knowing what's coming next. It's just sad.
What are the fears for you when you're going in and out of people's homes?
I don't really have a fear because I make sure that I'm using all the PPE, make sure we're protected.
So what would you say to your viewers if somebody wanted your services but wanted to know, because of the COVID pandemic, how would you come to them?
Well, basically when we come in, we use gloves, we use our mask. Sometimes we'll use it's not a hazmat suit, but it's similar to a hazmat suit that we'll put on, which is like a whole body gear type of uniform, I would say. So we make sure that we're protected, and we make sure that the clients are protected as well. And we also do fogging disinfection.
Okay.
And sanitizing.
And what does that mean? What is fogging sanitation? What tell us what that is.
It's actually a machine that we have that actually you spray it and it mist out a fog type of mist, which sanitizes all surfaces, and you can basically use it pretty much on everything.
Oh, nice.
And you let it sit where it will kill any germs that you may have.
So, Jurena, thank you so much for all this information. This information is great. And when this live is done, we will be posting all of her information. If there's something that you want to say to her, please, bring it down. If it can help, great. To share with our viewers, what you do. So, as far as giving back in the community, can you elaborate? What do you do for that?
Well, first I want to say, again, thank you for having me.
Oh, listen, it's my pleasure,
And what we do as far as, the community with the elderly, I will do cleaning, for the elderly.
Wow.
At discounted rates. And some of my neighbors, I'll just do it, with no problem.
Wow, that's awesome.
Involved.
Because that's what it's about. It's about giving back. It's about giving back, helping one another, and helping us to grow and to thrive. But it takes a village, people. It takes a village, and it takes us to help each other. So as a business owner and basically the CEO, right?
Yes.
The CEO, how do you feel that your morale of your people that's under you, how do you feel with this COVID and the different fears and just different things? What is it that you do or say that keeps them motivated, keeps the hope?
Well, since I've been doing it for so long, and they know how I run my business, they're okay with it because I go by certain steps, and they know those steps, so therefore they know what I expect, from them, as employees, so they don't, have a problem.
So have you seen, the despair or lack of hope because of the COVID and the fear, the social, the whole stigma around the COVID itself?
Well, with some of my clients who may have been exposed to COVID, they may have scheduled an appointment. They'll call me, let me know, I've been exposed, I'm quarantined, so I don't want you, to come to my property, which I respect that, and I'm glad that they are taking those precautions as well.
Wow. So what would you say to the viewers to promote hope, promote resiliency, empowerment, and maybe somebody else want to be an entrepreneur?
Well, I would say self-care. Cleaning is part of self-care.
Absolutely.
Because when you have not just a clear mind, and body, but as having a clean home, you feel better. When you smell different smells, something that smells really good, it just makes you feel better.
And smell is also a part of the senses. Self-care is big. Self-care is big in so many ways, and to keep your environment clutter free. So we're going to be wrapping up in a short while. What would you say? Is there anything as far as being an entrepreneur and somebody else was looking to become an entrepreneur? What would you say?
I would say follow your dream. You never give up on your dreams. If this is something that you want to do, just start with small steps and take that leap of faith and do it.
Well said. Well said. How you doing today, people? What's going on? We have Jurena Davis in the house, an entrepreneur, CEO of her company with the LLC. And the name of your company again?
Made to Clean Services,
LLC. Made to Clean Services, LLC. And, we're talking about sometimes, if things are overloading you, how sometimes we have to step out and let other people come in and assist us in different ways. So Again, Jurena Davis has a cleaning service. If you feel like things are starting to clutter, if you just feel like, you wake up and just don't have the strength to maintain or sustain yourself the way you used to in your lifestyle. There's different people that we could bring in when we said we need that social network. So, we have Jurena here, and Jurena, if someone wanted to call you, is there a long wait, or do you have some openings?
There's not a long wait. I book pretty fast. I just let you know what dates I have available, and we go from there. We don't just do cleaning; we do organizing, as well. So if you want your home organized, we will take care of that for you as well.
Oh, excellent, excellent. So there you have it. Jurena, thank you so much. Again, can you just give them your information before, we close it out a little bit?
Okay. My name's Jurena Davis. My company is Made to Clean Services. You can reach us at 267-437-5427. The website is www.madetoclean93.com.
And, before we go, Jurena, there was something else I wanted to ask you. So, do you do heavy cleaning, light cleaning, or does it come under a category?
It comes under a category where you have your standard cleaning, you have your deep cleaning.
Okay.
You have your disinfection cleaning and sanitizing.
So, do you see yourself, before we close out?
I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Also, the COVID cleaning, and that's where the defogger comes in.
That's very important. That's very important. Do you see yourself, Jurena, before I let you go, do you see yourself in the future having maybe different people in the community or the young adults to teach them? I know you talked a little bit to me about classes.
Yes, and in the future, I would love to teach other people how to start their own cleaning business.
Okay.
I just have to free up a little scheduling.
Mm-hmm. That sounds great. That sounds great, because here's the thing. It's all about giving back. It's all about giving back. It's about sharing what you have and helping to sustain our community. People have lost so much during this time, but we're climbing back up the ladder, and sometimes we just need to bring in a few people. I want to say thank you so much to you, Jurena, for taking this time to come out and to share with the viewers, what you do.
My pleasure.
Thank you. When we close out, this information would be on the live feed. If it helps, keep it. If it doesn't, share it. Share it with someone else. If there's comments that you want to say to Jurena will be going on the live feed to answer your comments, okay? Her link, her phone number, all of it would be listed, and you can get in contact with her directly. Has been a beautiful day. Again, I wanted to share this cup because this cup says we are all in this together. Yes, we are all in this together. And it's the end of the month. So being that it's the end of the month, I wanted to bring Jurena Davis on to share her point of view, share her company with you, and to close it out. I wanted to close this out and do a quote, okay? Being that Women's Month is going out, it says, if there's a book that you want to read, but it hasn't been written yet, then you must write it yourself. Toni Morrison. That's what I'm talking about, people. I say, write your story. Tell your story. You're in control of your own narrative, okay? Jurena Davis is an entrepreneur. If that's something you want to go for, that's a part of when we talked about hope. Hope for today, hope for tomorrow, hope for the future. But you have to, it's like, to believe it, you can achieve it or conceive it. You know, there's nothing that you cannot do. If you feel as though you're in a dark space, there's people to help bring you out. On that note, I'm going to get ready to take us out, but I did want to share something with you. What I wanted to share was, I talk on every live about we're a village, we help each other. Well, I walk on the drive, as I shared with you. I love the water. You know, it's serenity, it's peaceful. I walk every Saturday and every Sunday. If there's someone out there and you do not have a support system and you feel like, oh, I want to walk, but I don't have anybody to walk with me, you can DM me. You can DM me and we can meet up and we can walk together, okay? Again, being healthy is not just physically being healthy. Mentally, you have to be healthy. You know, keeping your environment clean is being healthy. So you don't have to breathe in the toxic. You don't have to surround yourself with the clutter. And if you feel like you're down, just push you more down, okay? So on that note, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for taking this time to share with me, to be a part of this journey. It's a beautiful day. Hermanos Diaz. God's will. I will be back on Friday. Muchas gracias. Stay precioso. I look forward to seeing you again. I say thank you. You know, I'm going to close it out with 5 breaths. Take slow breaths. You know, remember the visualization, you know, absorb what you've heard, you know. On 3, I'm going to close this out. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. I hope that you have a beautiful day. I thank you again, Jurena, for being a part of this journey, for coming on, sharing with others what you do. I say have a beautiful day. Again, open your blinds, get that vitamin D. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. If you can't go out, open the door, open the window, let the breeze come through. Again, to close us out, if there's a person that's watching this view, if there's some domestic violence, if there's some suicidal thoughts, please, you know, if you have your insurance card, look on the back, call member services, call 911, use this social media, you know, knock on a neighbor's door, you know, but get the help that you need because you're not alone. It's a beautiful day, people. Thank you. Love yourself. Love your neighbor. Thank you, Jurena.
You're welcome, and thank you.
I will talk with you later. You know, please take the time. Look on the log. You will see Jurena Davis, Made to Clean Services, LLC, and her information. I thank you for taking this time. Enjoy your day, people. See you later.